And a pleasant Thursday to you. Well, we will talk all about state volleyball coming up in just a bit. First of all, the Kraken back on home ice tonight in NHL play. Winnipeg in town to face off at Climate Pledge Arena. They'll drop the puck at 7 o'clock. The game broadcast on Kong TV. Well, as the Seahawks prepare to face off against the Rams in LA Sunday, many are calling it a showdown of two coaching masterminds. Mike Macdonald is in his second season with the Seahawks, while Sean McVay is ninth season leading the Rams. Macdonald has instilled his version of Seattle's defense, while McVay is the mastermind behind the Rams' offense. Macdonald says he doesn't really see this as a match of opposing minds.
I wouldn't say my job is to help design a plan and coach the heck out of it with our guys and organize it with our staff, and, so they can go play great football and keep it simple and keep in our wheelhouse and against anybody we play. Sean's a tremendous play caller. He's a great offensive coordinator. They have a great offense, but the approach is the same every week.
Seattle's offense currently ranks 9th in the NFL, averaging 360 yards per game. Macdonald says a big part of the offensive success has been the addition of former Ram Cooper Kupp.
It's another example that you can show, like, look, this is how you do it. You know, as a team, as a player, as a person. I can't say enough great things about Coop. We love him. I'm so happy he's here. I'm happy he's a Seahawk. He's a force multiplier. I think he's made a tremendous impact on his receiving room, the offense, and the team in general, in just terms of our attitude and how you just approach, our business every day. Just think back. Like, I'm thinking of him. I'm thinking of phase 2, the intent that we want to be able to operate with. We're like, look, we're trying to have great days back in the spring and like stack great days, but also have a good time doing it, where you're enjoying being with your teammates and you finish the day and you say, shoot, that was a heck of a day. We got better, got closer to my teammates. We had some fun, had a great workout, and now let's go do it again the next day. And he's one of the top guys driving that whole bus.
Seattle and LA kickoff Sunday at SoFi Stadium at 1:05. That will be on Fox. Cashmere is the only local remaining soccer team after the first 2 days of the WIAA State Girls Soccer Tournament. Bulldogs beat Tenino last night 6-3 to advance to the quarterfinals of the 1A tournament. Wenatchee and Moses Lake were both knocked out of the 4A tournament. The Panthers were knocked out by visiting Meade in the Apple Bowl last night 3-0. Meade got on the board in the first 24th minute and gained confidence from there.
Working through the defense and taking the shot for Meade, number 19, Noah Cullen. And it'll dribble past the keeper to break the ice and get Meade on the scoreboard. Olivia Ferry pressing the attack for Meade. She'll send it toward goal and find the back of the net. And that's the end of the season's contest. Our score here at Lee Field in the Apple Bowl. Meade Panthers 3, Wenatchee Panthers 0. Congratulations to Meade as they will move on to take on Skyview.
Moses Lake joins Wenatchee with season-ending losses last night after the Mavericks were ousted in the first round by number 1 seed Issaquah 8-0. Now, Cashmere will try to make it to the semifinals and the Final Four. They'll travel to Montecito in Southwest Washington Saturday in the quarterfinals. That will be at 5 o'clock. Well, there will be no three-peat for Manson at the WIAA State 2B volleyball tournament this year. After winning the title in 23 and 24, Trojans saw their title hopes disappear in the semis this morning, falling to Freeman in 3 sets, 25-15, 19, and 21.
She continues to deal. Dug out by Berglund. Finley Peck with the setup. And this one will go off the Manson Trojan defense, and that will do it for the Freeman Scotties, as they have swept the Manson Trojans 3-0 here in the state semifinals of the WIA 2B volleyball tournament.
Manson wound up taking fourth after falling to Lynn Ritzville Sprague in the final match of the tournament for the Trojans. Final scores were 18-25, 25-13, 25-18, 23-25, and 15-6. Tenasket, meanwhile, kept their season alive with a 3-1 win over Unalaska this morning, 19-25, 25-23, 22-20, despite a valiant effort in the fifth and deciding set against Toutle Lake, falling 13-25. 25-19, 23-25, 25-18, and 17-15.
This one popped up. That's Shelley. There to meet it is Lindquist. That's back across. Graves goes quick. Spinneberg sends that over. Peyton Thrasher. Cross. That was Shelley again. Parker got under it. Spinneberg. A great dig. Thrasher keeps it alive. Graves pops it over. Defense has to get reset here. As that goes across and is somehow kept alive. Great defense here. Ramon ends up getting it over. Up goes Dean, out of bounds. What a point for Tenasket. They tie it up. There's the serve. As this one is popped. Ball still in play. This could be the last point here. Shelley in the air. Now Thrasher over. You can tell the nerves are everywhere as these teams just pushing the ball over the net. Now Thrasher, light touch, and across. This is Dean! Dean wins it for Toutle Lake.
Tenasket earns sixth-place trophy. That's the Tigers' first in school history. Antioch, Wilson Creek, and Waterville Mansfield were each knocked out of the state 1B tournament in the first day yesterday. Tohola ended the Tigers season 3-1. Wahkiakum make that stop Soap Lake 3-1. Shockers dropped their opener to Providence Catholic, or make that Classic Christian 25-10, 16 and 20. The Shockers then ousted by Tohola 3-0. Well, Chelan's looking for its sixth straight 1A volleyball championship beginning tomorrow morning in Yakima. The Goats will face the Bear Creek School in the first round tomorrow morning at 10:45. Kashmir, meanwhile, facing Omak in the first round. Prior to that, that will start at 9 a.m. That's a look at sports news. I'm Eric Granstrom. Have a happy Thursday.